some of these kids were really, really smart. I mean, some of them knew how to do shit. Like, we had a kid named Cowling was his name. Frank Cowling. And everybody called him Frank, including the captain. But the thing is, you could call him in the middle of the night, a radar would go down, or something would screwed up, operationally, and we needed a radar to do whatever we needed to do, and it would be down. Get Frank down here. And he'd come down and he would go right to work and repair what was screwed up. He was amazing.
Wow.
He was Frank Cowling. And on one of the reunions, he was the only one that I really wanted to touch base with.
Yeah.
So I could find him. And I remember being in the Geedunk area for getting whatever to have something to eat. And there was a guy in the hallway, and I looked and I thought, of course this was years later. And I said, Frank? And he looks at me and he goes, yeah. I said, Cowling. He goes, yes, sir. It was him.
Really?
He's the one I wanted to see, so we shot the shit for about an hour.
Yeah.
We went over a lot of the stuff that happened. Like, I remember some of that stuff was just never going to work, and he'd get it to work.
Yeah.
Guy was a wizard. Lake Champlain, when you were, so I remember your captain, S2Fs, I think, Stoops.
Yeah.
And I remember watching you rolling toward the deck edge after hauling chocks, and I'm thinking, oh my God, my mother is
It's like
not going to hear about this.
the time that you were on the ship with me. We went to visit.
It was a family thing.
Yeah, right. But
Quonset Point.
it was Quonset Point.
Yeah.
And Danielson was his name. You met him, guy that I knew.
Yeah.
But anyway, you saw him jump off the flight deck and jumped into the catwalk,
right.
and you thought he jumped over something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are wild days. Jesus Christ, we got away with shit. Wow.
There was a good base down there, Quonset Point.
Yeah. There's a story about, I don't know if you ever heard the story about, they had, the Seabees had a
Oh yeah, Davisville.
load of shit there. So, I don't know if you know this, but a guy came in the gate and had a tractor and a scrap pass. And he went in and he hooked up his tractor, which is a truck, a
Big rig.
18-wheel rig. Anyway, he went into this place, hooked up a big trailer, and then got a D9 and drove it onto the trailer. And then started the thing up and drove up to the gate. Handed the gate guy a scrap pass. This was scrap.
Mm-hmm.
And away he went. They never saw that D9 again,
Yeah.
or the trailer. He just drove out the gate with it. And as far as I know, they never found it. So somebody got a brand new
Yeah.
D9.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm sure the Seabees weren't too pleased.
Yeah, I'm sure they weren't. Donna's husband, the one that just passed away a little bit ago, he was a CB down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, out of Quonset Point.
Yeah.
Davisville.
Yeah, Davisville. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, we got away with. Oh,
Yep.
well, what do you think?
It's not my choice. So.
Gentleman and I got talking, Navy guy and all that, and blah blah blah. So my dad was a Navy guy, and I told him all about it. And he goes, "Oh, well, this is what we do." So anybody who's a fallen veteran and maybe
Yeah.
doing a service, he says they get this star, and he says, and we attach it right to them, so they're, being buried with complete honors. So he goes, "Your dad was a Navy guy?" I said, "USS Lake Champlain." "Really? My kind of guy." "Hold on, I'm giving you a star." He said, "We're not supposed to give these out. These are special ordered." I
right.
said, "Okay, you'll like that." So, yeah, I forgot. And there it is, all in the back. I am a star. So,
Good.
isn't
Good
that
for you.
nice? I forgot all about God. How many
Outstanding.
years ago was that?
Oh, years ago.
10. 15 at
Anyway.
least.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, so good place for it, right there.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
awesome. Forgot all about that.
All right.
Julie